Hi guys, so how we doing? It's been a while. I meant to have uploaded a portfolio update. I am really sorry I haven't done that. I wanted to give it a bit for H1 to settle so we can see like how the portfolio performed in the first half of the year. So as at today, this is portfolio as at the 4th of July. So that's like the first Friday, right? In the second half of the year. The market couldn't have been on a like stronger bull run. I think I picked the right year to make a YouTube portfolio because again, I started this portfolio just to show you guys that it is possible to make money on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And to be honest, I think we've done it. So if you've been following these videos for a while, you'll see that I had initially aimed to make a 1 million naira this year, right, on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And we did it, right? So, in fact, we overshot it because the idea was 1 million by the end of the year, but this is half year and yeah, let's get into it. So I think some of the reasons for the bull run actually have been more like quantitative easing, right? So you guys know that time that the Edo State governor was shouting, "Oh my God, they are printing money, printing money." Well, that money is somehow finding its way into, the stock exchange because we have increased retail participation now. So more like regular people are now buying stocks. We've seen like the bank recapitalizations. I've spoken on that in previous videos. And now we're just seeing, a bull run from those two strong reasons. And then the banks also are giving us like strong fundamentals and people are buying a lot of banking stocks. That's the simple explanation. I think even as at the time of making this video, GTCO plans to dual list on the London Stock Exchange, first bank in West Africa to do that. So I think maybe by following video, they would have done that, which will make it good. I do have a bit of their shares here. So let's get into it. Um, as you guys know, I've been saying for years now, well, not years, for as long as I've done this portfolio, that Okomo and Presco are going to pay my kids' school fees. And they have. So, well, not yet, our kids haven't come, but they will in the future. So 117 units I added to Presco, 100 and added 75 to Okomo. So this is where we are right now. I think as I close of market, I'm currently up 90k in Presco, which is good because average cost 800, current price 12. I think we're expecting 45 naira dividends from that. So I'll get to that in a second. USCN as well. I added some units, 270 units extra. It closed at 40 naira, so I'm up 7,000. Boa Foods, as you guys know, I'm just holding the 5 units, right? Because I just enjoy the dividends. Nothing there. I didn't add anything to Boa. My Jais, I added 1,300 units, which I think is good. We're up 18,000 naira because we closed at 3 naira 15. GTCO, like I just mentioned. So I added 31 units more and we closed at 83 naira 20. So we're up 21,000, which is really good because if you factor in the dividends that came in, first hold code. Now, I think this is the only guy that I'm currently losing money at because I don't know what Femi Otedola is doing, but we'll be patient, right? We'll be patient. So, I added 200 units there. I tried to average down, but the price just kept going down. One of my old bosses would say the problem with averaging down is you don't know where the bottom is, right? And I felt it firsthand with first hold co. So yeah, I'm currently down 4,700 naira. It's not really that bad, to be honest, right? 30,200 in purchase cost. I'm not really that bothered. I mentioned about my fidelity before, so I was able to get my shares and all that stuff. Oh, this should be 2,300, sorry. So yeah, I added 300 new units to Fidelity and we closed at 20 naira, so I'm up 6k there, which is really good. Access Bank, I added 1,500 units, up 6k there as well. So Access and Fidelity are sort of close in terms of the portfolio. You guys know I've been long on healthcare, Maybaker from 7 naira last year. I think as I close, we were at 18 naira 55 kobo. Bro, that's a double, like what? That's 165% gain. Like, yeah. And this is a long haul stock because again, healthcare, right? Fundamentals. MTN, I think MTN has recovered from like last year. And you guys will see that now everybody is complaining about data prices, increase in call tariffs and all that stuff. And the funny thing is, Data is like power, is now fundamental. You can't do anything without it. So telecoms is now in a space where love them, hate them, you need them, right? So MTN, I don't even think I added anything. I just chilled and now we are at 367 naira 50. So this is something I always tell people. If you find a fundamentally good company, stick with it. You might have ups and downs, but if a company is fundamentally good, stick with it. And that's what we're seeing with MTN. My Guinea Insurance gamble, well, we're up 6 kobo now, so I'm up about 1,800 naira. Again, in insurance in Nigeria, I thought that they will rally this year because of the changes. So far, not yet. Maybe in the second half of the year, maybe, or maybe it might be a next year play, right? So that one is one to watch a bit closer. I think it might be one of the calls that I think I got wrong this year. But Cornerstone Insurance, which I'm also in, were up 1 naira 46 kobo, which is in by the 136,000 naira in gains. And then I added NACO. So I don't think I had mentioned this before. So because I'm taking this portfolio a bit more seriously, I decided to buy NACO, right? And that's because they are the aviation handling company. They are market leaders in that space and there's efficiency. They're actually good at what they do, right? So revenues have been up for the past year. This year, they even gave us some dividends as well. It's a fundamentally sound stock. So I added 3,900 units of that at 86 naira, right? And it closed at roughly 98 naira. So I'm up about 44,000 on that one. And then you guys know I've been long on computer warehouse group like CWG since the beginning of the year because, again, market leaders, no competition, growth of revenue, and they have like good, strong management, right? So I doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on that stock, right? And I added 36,800 units at an average price of 10 naira. And we closed at 14 naira 40. So again, that's fantastic. We are up 161,000. So that brings our total invested amount to 1.7 million. And our total net worth on this YouTube portfolio, guys, to 2.2 million naira, 2.293 million naira, which means we are up 591k, guys. The market is on a crazy bull run, right? So if I was to pull out my 591k, I think with dollars, we're looking at let me see real quick. I think dollar is currently 1,650. So this year we've made $358, right? Which isn't bad. That's not bad at all, right? But again, this is just to show you guys that it is possible to invest on the Nigerian Stock Exchange and make money. If you know what you're doing and you can keep track of fundamentally sound stocks and you can hold, right, through the noise, through the blah, 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 right? Again, fundamentally sound stocks, not gambling. So the second part of this video, we're just going to run through dividends that have been announced so far this year. And it's actually good. This year has been relatively decent for dividends. So real quick, Okomo, we got 26 naira. And Presco, we're getting 42 naira. There's been a movement. I think they said it's going to come in August now. So we wait for that. UACN 22 kobo. Yeah. Boa Foods gave us 13 naira as always, right? So we still have like 16 naira coming in from there. All these is like net tax, by the way. Let me see. GT Co, like I mentioned, they gave us 7 naira, 3 kobo. First Bank gave us 60 kobo. I know. Anyway, Fidelity Bank gave us 1 naira 25, and Access Bank gave us 2 naira 5 kobo. But NACO gave us 5 naira 94, right? Which is quite decent. So we're expecting that soon, real soon. No, sorry, no. We've already gotten our NACO dividends already, right? I think that came in May. I think it was May. And then CWG as well, 39 kobo. So far this year, as at today, we're expecting 62,547.54 from dividends, which I think is quite decent, right? Compared to our 1.7 invested amount, getting 62k back so far is not bad at all. It's a jump from last year's dividends. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's just what I wanted to talk about real quick with regards to the portfolio updates. So because the market has been jumping up a bit, I think I might switch to doing these quarterly. So there will be 2 more this year, one at the end of Q3 and one at the end of Q4, right? That looks at the whole year performance. So if you've enjoyed this, leave a comment. Let me know what stocks you have in your portfolio as well, how much dividends you're expecting, if you're a fan of the NGX or if you're not, or where you're investing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.